Imagine someone barging into your backyard and claiming your personal space as their own. That's what happened when Sabiha, my neighborhood's self-proclaimed HOA pet overseer, took over the small wooden house I built for my cat. Mochi, she called it substandard, and turned it into her pet park for training neighborhood dogs. I tried to stop her, but she waved fake HOA rules in my face. Then, I had a brilliant idea. I made the cat house vanish overnight and pulled a trick so clever it left Sabiha humiliated, with my video going viral on social media. This is a story of protecting boundaries, outsmarting entitlement, and the triumph of a cat's sanctuary over a nosy neighbor's delusions. Here's how I turned the tables and won. At 7 a.m., I heard dogs barking in my backyard, sharp and relentless. I thought a stray had wandered in, but when I peeked out, my jaw dropped. The small wooden house I'd built for my cat Mochi last summer was under siege. Sabiha, who called herself the Gulshanir head, HOA's pet overseer, stood there in a shiny jacket, training 3 dogs to sit inside my cat's sanctuary. My backyard, free from HOA control, had become her personal doggy boot camp. Moki's house wasn't just any structure. It was a sturdy wooden haven with tiny windows, a solar light, and a lock I'd installed to keep it secure. I'd crafted it for Mochi to lounge in summer shade or stay cozy in winter. A private property sign stood tall in my yard, and my house was exempt from HOA rules, grandfathered under old land records. But Sabiha had declared the house substandard and claimed it. She'd tossed Moki's bedding, replacing it with dog toys, and planted a sign reading, "Pet Park. HOA members only." I demanded she leave. She smirked, pulling out an HOA pamphlet about shared resources. She claimed my yard, unused since Mochi stayed indoors during winter, was open for HOA use. It was nonsense my property wasn't under their jurisdiction, yet Sabiha spread her gear. Dog biscuits, a portable water tank, a small tent. I called the police, but when the officer arrived, Sabiha offered tea in a pet policy folder. Despite showing my deed and photos of Moki's house, the officer called it a civil dispute and left. Sabiha stayed all weekend. She hosted a pet training fair, with neighborhood dogs trampling my grass. Moki's house reeked of dog fur. I removed my solar lights, stringing up colorful flags. I recorded everything: the tent, the sign, the dog parade. When I confronted her, she accused me of obstructing animal welfare. She'd changed the lock on Mochi's house. My own backyard was stolen from me. That night, I pored over my land documents. Then I found it, a law stating that if a structure is detached from the ground and made movable,
outside,
it falls outside HOA control. An idea hit thrift. I put Moki's house on wheels and moved it. Sabiha's claims would collapse. I spotted an old wheelbase online, perfect for the job. Sabiha thought she'd won, but I was about to shock her. By the week's end, my yard was a battlefield. Sabiha had dolled up her pet park with flags, a welcome mat, and a dog swing. Moki's house was her training hub. She'd posted a board listing pet events, dog races, best pet contests. I snapped photos, gathering evidence. My camera footage caught Sabiha breaking the lock, saying to a friend, "This yard's ours now." I saved it securely. Sabiha posted a video online, showcasing her pet park and inviting everyone to join. It was her mistake it exposed her trespassing. I shared it on the neighborhood Facebook group, captioned, "HOA stole my backyard." Comments flooded in, calling it madness. Many didn't know my house wasn't in the HOA, Sabiha countered, claiming she was improving animal lives, but the comments mocked her. I bought the wheelbase. My friend Aslam, a mechanic, said it'd work. We planned to mount Moki's house on wheels, move it to my garage, and build a fake cat castle in the yard filled with stinky plants. Catnip loved by cats but foul to humans that complied with HOA rules but would drive Sabiha away. My cousin Shazia, a lawyer, drafted a trespass warning, citing property laws. I taped it to Sabiha's tent. Her response? "This is our park now." She was prepping a pet gala. Thursday night we struck. At 2 a.m. Aslam and I fitted wheels under Moki's house, lifted easily being lightweight. We rolled it to the garage, hiding it. Then we built a plastic cat castle in the yard, stuffed with pungent catnip plants. By morning, the yard reeked. Sabiha arrived, saw the house gone, and froze. She shrieked about theft and called the police, but my footage and Shazia's letter proved the house was mine. The officer said, "It's your land. Do what you want," Sabiha live-streamed, claiming an animal-hating neighbor destroyed her park. Comments dubbed her petty park queen. Her friend let dogs loose in the yard, but the stench sent them fleeing. The HOA secretary demanded the house back, but Shazia's reply silenced them. My fake garden stood wafting odor. The story hit Reddit as Sabiha's stinky setback. Memes painted her as the queen of foul plants. Sabiha's video went viral, but for laughs. The HOA demanded I clear the yard. Shazia's response asserted my rights. They tried rezoning my yard as a shared zone, but at a packed HOA meeting, neighbor Newman said Sabiha stole first. The board backed off, embarrassed. Sabiha claimed stress, but Shazia's footage shut her down. Sabiha was ousted from the HOA. The new president, Farzana, added a Sabiha rule against overreach. Sabiha's house went up for sale. She vanished. I removed the fake garden, restored Moki's house, and built a cat sanctuary in the yard, open to all with a sign. No Sabejos allowed. The neighborhood laughed. A blogger offered to film it. My yard was mine again, peace restored. Sabiha wanted my space. She got a meme, her pet park a social media legend, forever upstaged by a cat's castle.